Okay, just a quick video here to let you know what's going on. I'm going to call this Pause and Rethink because, well, a couple of issues came up. Like I had stated, like in the first video, this isn't going to be a build where I'm building it and I'm letting you look at it and go, oh, wow, this is cool. Look what I did. We're going to talk about the aspects of building arcades today. Not just this Arcade1Up. We are going to move on to another project. We're going to do an Arcade1Up. Maybe you might have heard of him. That's a new thing that's coming out. And then I have another arcade project that I'm going to show you that's going to be really cool, but we're going to save that for a different topic. Right now, we're still focusing on this. So far, you see me stuff a computer in here. You've seen me stuff big speakers in here, nice speakers at that. I got a pile amp on here. Now you see me do a Bluetooth on here, but I actually pulled the Bluetooth out, and the purpose was because this is mainly going to be my boy's cabinet. He's not going to use the Bluetooth as much, so I instead replaced that with a volume knob right there. We will talk about that at a later time. I will get to that. We're going to cover a lot of stuff. Anyways, so we played around on it. You know, my son and I played around on it. The buttons work fine, you know, what have you. I got it all lit up. But we didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. I guess it's okay to play two-player on this, but there's really not much room when you're playing with somebody else on here. It's kind of nice to have the whole screen to yourself. I mean, it's a 20-inch screen. It'd be nice if you can get that whole 20 inches all to yourself, right? I mean, that was just our thoughts on it. Another thing we did not like, and again, I'm not giving product endorsements here. I'm not even giving product reviews. I'm just showing you my personal opinion on them after using something. I mean, take it as you would. But the Tulsa Arcades panel, I had a couple issues with it. The main issue I had, and then this is just a really simple change that Tulsa Arcades can absolutely fix or maybe add into the price. The edges on this are kind of sharp. You got your arm up here, kind of digs in. I didn't like that, so I thought, well, you know what, I'm going to need to fix that. And like I said, we didn't like the two-player. It's too tightly packed. So what I did is I went down to my local lumberyard, and I brought this in there with me. Well, not this, but the other one in there with me. And I said, you know, here's what I want. Here's what I need. You design it for me. And then they designed it for me. And then I had them take a sheet of, acrylic plexiglass and then cut that down like I needed as well. And what they did is then they burnt the ends off, rounded them off, so this isn't as sharp on your arms. So yeah, that's my opinion of the Tulsa Arcades cabinet that I had them do. Otherwise, the monitor thing, oh, I love this. Now down here you can see a couple different things here. Little caps on where I messed up the holes for the pinball buttons. Now, if I would have had the configuration as a one-player like I kind of wanted it in the first place, this wouldn't have been a mess up. This would have been just perfect for my pinball holes. But since I was doing the two-player and I had to, you know, move this joystick over, you can see how it's kind of bumping in there. I had to make some modifications. So I got actually a hole here, and then I moved this down here and put a hap style button right there. That is probably going to be changed out. Like I said, I'm making some changes here. The changes I'm going to make is going to be basically, it's going to be a one-player, like the joystick's going to be here, 6 buttons here, 4 there, and then we're going to get rid of the two-player. Don't really need it. Probably not going to use it. But, excuse me. One thing I want you to think of so far, and like I said, we're going to move on to some other arcade projects, but I want you to think of something so far. I threw a bunch of money into this, and the reason I threw a bunch of money into this one, well, mainly because this is my boy's, and he threw some money into it too, but two, to make a point to you. as I had said, I think the only thing that these Arcade1Ups have going for them is the graphics on the side that look kind of cool. And as I had mentioned before, these graphics are cheap graphics. They're paper graphics. They tear easy. They're not very durable. Otherwise, the cabinet itself is crap. It's very thin material. And of course, you can, like I said, get another cabinet for this, or have somebody build one for you. And like I said, we're going to do the Arcade DoubleUp, which is another guy's little invention to get rid of the extra parts that are left over from when you do a conversion like this. The cost is a lot more effective. I mean, if you're going to gut something out anyways, I mean, look at the price on these things. Okay, this Pacman cabinet, okay? It came with 2 games, right? You got Pacman, Pacman Plus, that's it. And, you know, the speakers up here, remember, you know, like on the original. Look online, see what that goes for, just this cabinet without the riser. Then add up the riser. Then try to find the one with the light-up marquee. And then, of course, you know, I got the stool that goes with this tool, too. This is one of the Costco versions, you know, that's got, like, the deluxe thing that's got the riser and it's got the marquee and all that. So this is basically the whole shebang. Go price that. I'm not going to tell you what this costs. You can figure that out for yourself, what I spent just for that shit alone. Okay? And then you factor in, you know, what I spent, you know, putting a computer in there. If I wanted to, I could have put a brand new computer in there. I got a couple ITX Ryzen boards that I could have very simply, if I wanted to, hardware-wise, just stick like a Athlon 3000 in there or something. And with the integrated video, and wham, bam, there you go. You know, new hardware in there. But, you know, factor in that, you know, the cost of the computer itself. Now, Raspberry Pis are cheaper, and coming up, we are going to focus on Raspberry Pi. That's going to be a different topic from what we're talking about today. Now, I'm sorry if I'm doing a lot of babbling here, and if I've done a lot of babbling in these videos. When I do my videos, it's not really to show off stuff that I build. I mean, you inevitably have to show something off that you're building, but really, when I do these videos, it's to kind of teach people things that they might not know, or go over things they might not be aware of and might want to think about when they're wanting to do a little adventure like this and converting these things to an arcade. Raspberry Pis are a lot cheaper to do. That's probably the way to go. Hyperspin, what you're getting out of Hyperspin mainly is effects, and it's kind of easier to manipulate, like I had showed you with using TeamViewer in that last part of the videos, where I was using TeamViewer to actually set up the cabinet. You know, that's just got a little Wi-Fi dongle in there. You know, I go right in there with TeamViewer, and I can just remotely administer this computer, which is nice. So moving on to the next project is going to be the Arcade DoubleUp. Now that one, I'm going to take that over to the lumberyard because I like his design. I love his design, and we'll get more into that when we get into it. But I'm actually having him build me a little cabinet thing below it so that I could put a refrigerator down in there. It's going to be a Ms. Pacman themed one, but that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm going to call this the end of this thing. Like I said, I didn't build this to show you Hyperspin and everything working great. We will eventually get to that when I do some other video series, because it's all going to tie in together in the end, and this will all make sense of what I'm actually doing here and showing you here. And I'm sorry if you found some of these other videos boring, or like, God, I didn't learn nothing. Like, what the hell are you doing, buddy? It will all make sense in the end. It hopefully all will. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. When we come back, it's probably going to be in a new video on a new topic, but it will be associated with this Pacman Hyperspin cabinet and doing arcade cabinet conversions. It's actually, the next topic is going to be Raspberry Pi. So we're going to have fun with that one. And I will see you all in the next video. It'll actually probably be towards December because I got a lot of other stuff going on with my life that I'm trying to get done. I got a remodel going on in the other room, actually. And so this arcade cabinet's got to stay here a while. And I got a mess in here, but I got other stuff going on. But I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye.